Aberlachasnog. Drach a quivid spur olin na hecha.
What? I don't speak Gaelic!
I'm just saying hat, his is such a beautiful view.
Oh, sorry, I'm still learning this complex language. To be honest, I don't know if we will live because of that legend you told me.
A Marbhtach legend. Security from 8 years ago. It's not real.
We have some breaking news from WFLA-8 and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Researchers at NASA have discovered a comet that will pass by Earth with a high amount of radiation within. NASA says they have no idea of what the comet's origin was, however they will be investigating. This comet has been named C/2025 Marbhtach, and is suspected that it will arrive again in 7294. NASA is currently doing operations on this comet, and will inform if they find any more information on this channel. We are currently speaking with Scottish-American astronomer Gordon Marbhtach, who discovered the comet. What do you feel about this comet right now?
When I first noticed Marbhtach for the first time, I was like, oh my god, that's a comet. At first I thought it was just some simple asteroid, because there is trillions of them in the cosmos. When I showed it to my boss, he was super surprised as I was when I discovered it. I've noticed many comets better when I was in my younger and vulnerable years. I even noticed the Hale-Bopp comet at my university's telescope. When I first moved to the US, I was at the University of Michigan, and I have discovered many asteroids. I've never discovered a comet before, so this is exciting to me.
We gotten more information from NASA. The comet will be visible through February 13th to March 13th. So 2 days before the comet becomes visible.
Wait. No. No. There's no way. Word to my mother. Mark my words. I need to contact my boss immediately. Hello? Boss, you better take a look at this. We just picked up a signal from a satellite receiver. What the f? What are we gonna tell the government? I literally do not know whatsoever. We need to figure out something. Also, it just came out that pieces of the comet are breaking apart and about to fall on Earth. Oh dear God. Now, what are we gonna tell them? How am I supposed to know? We have to keep this a secret from the public. They can't know it. You're probably right. We're gonna keep this a secret until the government is notified. Thank you for calling. I'll see you later. I'll get into more research in the meantime.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the New York Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Services along with the NYPD. There has been a high influx of rioting and civil unrest in multiple areas across New York City within the past 5 hours. Reports of this rioting has been seen in southern and central Manhattan, including areas such as the One World Trade Center, Times Square, the Rockefeller Center, the Upper and Lower East Sides, East Village, Battery Park City, and Central Park. Though the highest reports are in the New York City metropolitan area, however there has been also reports within suburban areas within the city like Little Italy and Nolita. The police have been struggling to keep up with this situation, as major damage has been reported in massive quantities throughout most of the cities. There has been also reports of rioting in Brooklyn and Bronx, and multiple people have been confirmed deceased due to these riots. At this time, residents of New York City are advised to stay in a sturdy location at this time. It is unknown on what is causing these riots to occur, however they will be investigating. A mandatory curfew will be put into place at 8:30 a.m. through 10 p.m. at night. Please keep in mind that the rioting is still happening in small areas, as multiple rioters have either been succumbed to detainment and prosecution. For the latest information, please browse local television, newspapers, or radio stations.
This message is being transmitted at the request of the San Francisco Police Department along with emergency management agencies of San Francisco and San Mateo counties. Due to massive influx of rioting within these areas mentioned, residents are advised to stay indoors. Civilians across the San Francisco area have been causing havoc and terror in large population areas. There were also acts of terrorism by the rioters. One of these recorded incidents is that a massive explosion occurred on the Golden Gate Bridge and collapsed into the San Francisco Bay by 20 kilos of dynamite that was most likely planted by rioters. Another recorded incident is that a massacre occurred on Alcatraz Island, killing over 200 people. The police were not able to handle the situation as the rioters were killing police deputies, and the police has been depleted greatly because of the violence and havoc citizens were subjected. The same thing was also present in some areas in San Mateo County, however the police were able to deplete most of the rioters from the area. San Francisco authorities are planning to build a massive military blockade around San Francisco County to prevent rioters from entering San Mateo County and others surrounding it. If it is breached, then havoc will consume the entire state, causing its own government to collapse. The governor of California has declared a state of emergency because of the rioters. However, a solution will be established soon by the California National Guard in case if the rioters are beginning to cause massive problems for the police to handle. The government has been notified about this situation and will be issuing a statement soon. Please browse any information on this issue as it becomes available.
1,500 active duty troops will head to the southern border.
Jeez, bro, when are we gonna find out more news about the Comet? I get all those like riots are happening because of this strange Comet or something. That like, why is there riots? It's been like Washington D.C., Denver, Los Angeles, New York, and see what happened recently happened in St. Louis and Atlanta too. Like, what?
Hilton Brown was chased back in 2020 for lighting a cinder without a permit.
Why is the frequency getting lower and lower?
As a result of the chase. Traffic and weather are next.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Breakfast. Freshen up your morning with a Wendy's Breakfast.
Wait a second.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. Recent studies from NASA confirm that the comet, known as C/2025 Marbhtach, broke into 7 small fragments up to 20 to 50 meters. And these fragments are confirmed to have entered Earth's atmosphere and crashed off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada, where it was heard as far as Washington, D.C. out of all odds. 4 of the fragments landed on the coast while 3 others hit land. This ended up killing 2 million people due to this horrible impact. And a good chunk of the comet disappeared into the ocean and on land, revealing large craters. Residents hearing this message, no matter where you are, evacuate immediately and seek shelter in a sturdy place such as a basement. Or if you are lucky, you will be chosen to hide in specialized government shelters with 1 month of essentials needed for life. About 5,500 people will be chosen in government shelters across the country for the human civilization's safety. Locations include large cities such as St. Louis, New York City, Boston, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., San Francisco, Denver, St. Paul, and Detroit, but those are only to name a few. Each shelter holds 100 people, so there is 55 located all across the nation. Make sure you have essentials needed to survive with, including 14 days of non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio. The government will give you supplies to help you stay alive if you run out. To learn more information about this national crisis, please go to www.us.gov/Marbhtach Comet Impact, or tune into local media outlets for the latest news and updates.
This message is being sent out by His Majesty's government and the European Space Agency. Within the past few hours, a spike in underwater earthquake activity has been taking place in the Atlantic Ocean after it became apparent that 7 fragments believed to be from the comet known as C/2025 Marbhtach impact the coast of eastern Canada, killing 2 million and injuring another million. There has been also reported of white light coming from the center of the comet in the form of 3 slash marks. It is currently unknown whether the comet has alien life form, but that cannot be backed up at this time. At this time, residents are currently advised to stay in any form of shelter until the situation subsides. Avoid large gatherings like parks or malls. Please do the following steps before you shelter yourself. Make sure you have 14 days worth of non-perishable food, fresh bottled water, clothing, medical supplies like a first aid kit, bandages, and antibiotics, a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio, and other essentials needed for survival. The government will be handing out supplies that will last 7 days weekly to your home. If you are lucky, the government will send you and 5,000 other people across the UK to a government shelter with 1 year worth of food supplies. Make sure you're tuning into local news sources like newspapers or radio coverage for the latest information.
Alright, so how's the process of decoding that message that we got sent? According to our top rate coders, it says the following, like this. It's too late to be quiet, the Aurora is coming, it knows, it is coming to hunt you, it's too late to take shelter, die. Jesus Christ, they need to calm down with that, jeez! How are we gonna tell the government about this? Well, I don't know, just tell the government? What are we supposed to tell them exactly? Okay, wait a second. I don't really know what to tell. What shall we tell? Just what we typically just do. Okay, let's just do it. Alright, let's just do it that way. Notify the government, people! You can count on me.
I can't even get a single connection. What is happening? Bro. I can't even connect to anything. What? What the... Hold up a second. What the heck? Oh no.
States Department of Homeland Security and the U.S. government. This is a global emergency. Important details will follow.
No.
Just a few hours ago,
No.
NASA discovered that the comet, known as C/2025 Marbhtach, had all 20 amino acids needed to make proteins for life, meaning that alien life exists in the depths of space.
Oh no.
It was also discovered that the 3 marks spotted over the comets are actually droids filled with extraterrestrial organisms.
Oh my gosh, I'm feeling
These
shaky
droids
right
are
now.
estimated to be the size of a football stadium, and is expected to impact the Earth. The first droid is expected to land in the Gulf of America. The second one will land in the South Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Uruguay. And the third one will land in the deserts of China. These droids will cause an extinction-level event never before seen by the human race. It was recently discovered by English mythologists that this is a part of a Scottish legend told 700 years ago by 13th century Britain.
Oh god.
This legend is called Marbhtach Ate All of It. It is a trail of extinction. It tells that a comet will zoom close by Earth and the comet will explode, releasing alien droids on the Earth, according to artifacts recently discovered in northern Scotland.
Oh no.
The bunkers that were introduced in previous alerts are now being used as evacuation centers. There's no confirmed way of stopping this situation from escalating any further. Their droids will land in approximately 5 hours, at approximately 7:52 a.m. EDT. This will conclude the final activation of the emergency alert system. We can now play on national anthem.